Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to show you the mobile apps that I'm using on my mobile phone and what are some of the frequent apps that I use as a content creator. So let's get into it.
So if this is the first time you're visiting our channel, I hope you can subscribe to us and you will be able to watch more videos with regards to content creation. So without further ado, let's get into my mobile screen. So let me start off with some of my social media apps that I use.
You will see Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Netflix actually on my mobile phone. So what I do is actually using YouTube, and what YouTube does is actually to look at my channel. So what happened is that whenever I want to share a link with my audience through social media, I will actually do a sharing, okay, to copy the link, and this is for YouTube. I also follow on Instagram, so this is my channel's Instagram homepage where I actually posted some of the thumbnails here as well to share with my audience. Apart from Instagram, the other app that I would frequently use is Canva. So canva.com, this is actually a mobile app version where I create my YouTube thumbnails. So you can see this is actually one of my video thumbnails that I created for free online resources for content creation. And also I used a Canva to create my YouTube introduction. So this is always played at the start of my YouTube video. Okay, and this is something else that I had created. I also use canva.com to create my YouTube cover picture. So if you notice, this was also on my YouTube channel too. So I do find the free version for Canva very useful. You don't have to do a paid subscription at all. Next up, still on image, my favorite is Google Snapseed, and this is where I can actually open an image to edit. Let's say this one. Okay, and I'm able to change the white balances and tune the image as per the custom settings here. Okay, or I can actually use the tools that are here to adjust the white balance. So this makes the picture look a bit cooler, whereas when I move my thumb further up, it actually makes the picture look warmer, right? So this is the white balance. I can actually do a lens blur. So what the lens blur does is actually to create that DSLR effect, right? So if I click OK here, and you can see on the left of your image is actually blur, whereas the right side of the image is quite clear. So it gives you that out of focus, like what a DSLR or professional camera will give you. Okay, and the other effect that I love the most is a double exposure. So I can actually add another image. Let's say this is me, and I can have myself also in that image as well, and acting like a double exposure too. Okay, so this is Snapseed, and after Snapseed, I do like to listen to music on Spotify. I like to do my walks using the Under Armour walk app. So this is the Under Armour walk app, and you can actually see some of my past workouts like cycling and walking, and this was the most latest walk that I did yesterday for about 33 kilometers, right? And this is one of my favorite app. So another app not to miss is TubeBuddy. I use TubeBuddy very often to look at how many views I have on each of my videos. look at some of the comments that were left on my video, and I can then respond to them, as well as I can actually check out my subscriber count. Right now I'm actually at 10 subscribers. So this is all TubeBuddy, and I also like to show you another app that I've been using when I start learning video editing. This is Splice. So Splice is actually a app with paid and free options. So they will ask you to be a splicer, all right, to pay $1.85 per week, and that adds up about $96 a year. So I'm not going to use the paid version, obviously. We try to keep things on a low budget here, and you can see here actually I have a sample video with text overlay on this video, and you can see right at the bottom of the screen the blue icons under the effect and music. They are actually the selections for the paid options, but whereas the rest, right, like sound, title, voiceover, and overlay, you can actually use these effects or features, right, totally free of charge. And you can also export the video accordingly to the various sizes, and this is really cool. I think this is a good app for starters, and after learning on this app, I actually discovered another app that has more comprehensive features. It's called VN. All right, VN is actually much more complex and a little bit more than a beginner should use, but a total mobile app that fits a creation of a YouTube video if you have all your stock videos collected, right? So it's very simple. You just click on add and a new project. They also have templates here for you to follow. So I also did another video on specifically on how to create a full video using VN app. So do check out my other video, and it will explain a lot on how to do apps. But if you look at this export settings here, it is much more fit to actually a YouTube video or a video that looks professional in a way. And so that's about it. These are some of my favorite apps that I totally use them on my phone every day whenever I'm working, whenever I, visit Facebook or, surf YouTube, watch some videos. At the same time, when I'm free, I do watch a little bit of Netflix. Who wouldn't love to, unwind at the end of a long day of working and just watching Netflix, right? So with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you the next one.